In this session, we learn total punctuation marks in the language of English. One of the good features that English language has, they are having such punctuation marks. Such kind of functional features in English language gave good limelight to this language in the entire world. Okay, let us see punctuational marks in English language along with the mustache brackets. Don't worry, M-O-U-S-T-A-C-H-S, mustache is used by Britishers. M-U-S-T-A-C-H-E-S, mustache used by USA people usually use. They omit O. UK people use M-O-U-S-T-A-C-H-E, mustache. That is the difference. Okay, let us come one after another. Okay. How do we use various punctuation marks according to the situation? In our speech or oral communication, we usually maintain modulation to give clarity to others, whether our anger, our happiness, our statements, etc. Modulation means maintaining gap and maintaining pitch, voice pitch low and high to convey our total feelings through our communication, through our language communication, oral communication. But in writing, how can we reveal your feelings with others completely until you use these total punctuation marks as functional language or functional grammar? If you use all these features, it is called functional language. Otherwise, you cannot reveal your all feelings to others. That is the main thing here. Okay, let us come. Number one is capital letters. Capital letters are used in 3 or 4 situations only. Number one is in each and every sentence beginning. All sentences in English language must be started with capital letter. Number two, all proper nouns first letter should be in proper nouns first letter should be in capital, like Raju R capital, Peter P capital, only beginning letter. Second, proper adjectives first letter should be in capital, like Indian I capital. But in India also, India proper noun, Indian proper adjective. Okay, country is common noun, but for common nouns we need not use first letter in capital, but for proper noun and proper adjective you must use first letter in capital. And also fourth rule is letter I is used as single, as one word, it must be always in capital form. I am going. Who am I? In such situations, I is used as a pronoun or as a word, it must be in capital. Number two is full stop. Full stop is used only in 2 places or 2 conditions or 2 situations. Number one, at the end of every sentence, full stop must be used. And after abbreviation, in abbreviations, after each and every letter, full stop must be used. Especially abbreviations, those are with some vowels and some consonants. It must be maintained. If all consonants are there in an abbreviation, we need not use any full stop. Suppose PhD. If you put P capital, H small and D capital, no need of using any full stops. You can use or may not use. But some vowels, some consonants are there, we must use such kind of MA, MSC, MSC and MLA, such kind of things. And if you make or if you prepare any word as a short form, then also you must use a full stop at the end. Suppose etc. we usually use. If you write some matter, sentence, at the end, if there are so many things cannot be mentioned there, we usually say etc full stop. That means if you put a full stop, there that means it is meant that there are some letters should be used in that word, etc. etc. That means there are few more words are there that are avoided. Okay, number 3 is comma. Comma is used always, mostly used for separate the clauses and words. Main clause and subordinate clause, you have to separate. We use comma. Suppose I like swimming very much. I go to the pool every week. Two clauses are divided, are separated by comma. Some words also. If you mention few words in a sentence or in a paragraph, we have to separate them by putting commas. Suppose there are so many cities, important cities in India, Delhi, comma, Hyderabad, comma, Madras, comma, Bombay, and Pune, in that way. Last but one is separated with and, and semicolon. Semicolon is always used to unite sentences that are closely associated. There are closely associated sentences, but there is a small difference that must be divided with a slit. Such kind of situations we usually use semicolon. To err is human, to forgive is divine. That means usually human beings commit errors, God is ready to forgive them. That is the meaning. It is not at all. There is no problem if you do not divide it. But it is necessary to divide because of grammatical situations. To err is human, to is there again. To forgive, divine. That is the matter you have to follow. Colon means it is very important and very negligible also. Colon, 2 dots only. Remember, slight difference between semicolon and colon. You can understand it, okay? You can understand easily. Colon and semicolon. Colon is very much important. Remember that. Suppose its main role is to separate main clause or point from general statement. Main clause or point from general statement should be or can be divided, separated with colon. Okay, let us come to the point. There is something I wanted to say. I should like you all to know how grateful I am to you. Yes, people should know your gratefulness towards them. It is a main clause. There is something I want to say. It is divided or separated by colon. There are many ways to separate in this way. But this is the best method. Suppose before giving address, we usually write address and we mention in this way. I will show you a method. Just wait for a while. See here, colon is used how? Okay. We give colon and we write 11 dash 13 dash 20 comma Yesupadapuram you need not write anything there. You need not put any comma or full stop because we are changing line. And then we can continue. 4th division. Eluru 1. In this way we write usually. It is main address is separated or divided by using colon. In such situations also we usually use colon, okay? And then hyphen. Hyphen is used to separate or divide the words called compound words. Suppose 3 in 1, bathing place. Britishers used to say it is bathing in previous days. Now Americans are called bathing. Both are correct. Bathing or bathing place. So and so here to so and so here. Such kind of divisions are shown by using hyphen. Especially compound words are divided like that. Dash. It is always used to hesitate in speech. Used to reveal some hesitation in speech. Hesitation means some pauses in speech. In modulation, in spoken English, we usually maintain some gap. But we cannot maintain a lot of gap in papers writing while you are writing. Okay, that is why here the following day we had better chance dash, but that is another story. That means you would like to hide or give some gap to raise some suspense in the mind of audience. Double dash is used or indicates for asides and parentheses. Such kind of things like in that way is revealed by showing double dash. Suppose in each country like Egypt, such kind of meaning is given by double dash. India and China, in that way we were able to communicate in English. Such kind of feeling comes. In the same way, question mark, interrogative, all interrogative sentences are used with question marks. It is called interrogative adjectives or WH questions. Who are you? Where are you going? Without where also we can make it as question mark. Are you going? Also a question. We can put there question mark at the end of the sentence. Okay, slash is used for or. Suppose visually you may Mr. or mistress, whatever it may be. Or MS means here, either married or unmarried. MS means she is women, that is the meaning, or lady. But Miss means especially unmarried. MRS means especially married women. MRS married women, unmarried women. MS means either married or unmarried but lady. Mr. means always a gent or gentleman. Okay, here we use slash symbol for or. In the same way, quotations. Quotations are especially used for special phrases in a sentence or special sentences in a paragraph. Especially in direct and indirect narration, it is called reporting verb part. It is called reporting speech part. Reported speech means direct narration. In reported speech, there are two parts, reporting verb part, reporting speech part. Reporting speech part must be kept in between quotations. I am the way, the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me, Lord Jesus said in book of John 14:6. This is the way, mentioning quotations. How do we use quotations? To express a special part in a sentence, phrase in a sentence, or special sentence in a paragraph. Okay, next, apostrophe. Apostrophe is always used for possessive cases. Possessive means it is mine, in that way. It is yours. But possessive pronouns do not maintain any apostrophe. They are formed in the form of possessive shape. But possessive nouns, that means it is Raju's hat, it is Peter's cat, it is William's cot, in that way. For living things or living beings, we use apostrophe. For non-living beings, we use of. That means leg of the table. Anything you can use for non-living things by using of. Okay? Let us continue for other things. Apostrophe. Exclamation for surprises. Suppose, oh, what a surprise is this. What a beautiful flower. In that way. Alas, it is bad news. In that way, we use Fifi is, he always does abhorring things. Okay, in that way, we use exclamation. And they are called round brackets. Sometimes these are called parentheses also. Round brackets are used for explanation and extra information. Suppose citrus fruits, we explain what are they. Oranges, lemons, limes, etc. That is why we are using round brackets. And are rich in vitamin C. Okay. Such kind of explanation also is given. Some meanings are given by using round brackets. And square brackets are used for matter in the middle. Words or matters in the middle of the sentence. If you want to express some special matter in the middle, unexpected matter in the middle, we use square brackets like that. The newspaper reported that the hostages, most of them French. Suddenly he remembered that. News writer or editor remembered. He want to mention it. He prepares a bracket like that, square brackets. Most of them French. had been released. Hostesses have been released. But most of them are French. That is the special quotation or phrase. That is why he used square brackets. And then ellipses. Ellipses is also one of the important punctuation marks in English language. Remember that ellipses are used to omit some, used to avoid or omit some information which is not important in that time or in that context. Okay, one satisfied customer wrote saying, this is the best school and so and so. He praised in many things, they are not important, but in which I have ever studied. Some praises are there, but important one is mentioned, unimportant things are removed or avoided. This means there are so many things, but they are not important here, or we are unable to reveal here. In such situations, we use pre-dots. They are called ellipses. It is called ellipses. Okay, inverted commas, you know, if there is any important word in a phrase or sentence or in a paragraph, for important words to mention them as important, we use inverted commas like this. Okay, what is the meaning of because? Because is the word we would like to elevate here. That is why because is used in inverted commas. That is the meaning. Hash is always used to reveal some important number, door number, office number, any address number. If you want to reveal it, you use hash symbol before address, okay? In that way. And at the rate, you know, for a special at the rate is used for email user IDs. And also, nowadays people are using at the rate for particular mentioning of related things or cost. This cost at the rate, this person at the rate that means belongs to, he belongs to that, in that way it is being used, and is used always for some combined things but having two different features, good and bad. These two are combined. He has both features but different habits or features. That is why good and bad to divide. In the same way, mustache brackets. In the beginning I said that mustache brackets are M-O-U-S-T-A-C-H-E-S. It is British spelling. M-U-S-T-A-C-H-E-S is USA spelling. Okay? To cover up two or more than two words or lines or things. If two or two things, three things or more things are given in one row or one, especially one row only. In vertical method they are mentioned. We use mustache bracket to show as a kit. These three are third person singulars as one unit, but different words. That is why we used mustache bracket to show it in this way. Some other text messages are there. You know, in modern days, people are using in text messages and emails, etc. In WhatsApp, such kind of things you can learn. You can take a snapshot and you can learn these things afterwards. For instead of using B, only letter B. Instead of U, only letter U. Instead of at the rate. CU means in that way. We can use all these things. B4, B and the 4 is before, today, great. Such kind of short forms are being used. Some symbols are especially used as, nowadays these are called as emojis, I think. For joking, for happy, for sad, such kind of things are used. LOL, lol means laughing out loud. ASAP means as soon as possible. Such kind of short forms also being used in English text messages and etc. Learn all these things well, and I wrote these things. MR means Mr., MRS means mistress, Miss means unmarried, Mrs. or Mrs. means one's wife, MS means any women. Okay, I think it is very useful to you. I'm very happy to have taught this lesson to you. Learn more and follow, subscribe and share our channel. It is going on with a mission to teach English language, to understand the word of God, the Bible, well in coming days. God bless you. Shalom.